Hello, everyone. In the deeply rooted world of Southern gospel music, few relationships have drawn more speculation, admiration, and curiosity than that of Guy Penrod and Wes Hampton, two powerhouse vocalists whose voices helped define a generation of worship and praise under the banner of the legendary Gaither vocal band. For years, fans around the world watched them perform together, Guy with his long silver hair and booming baritone that could shake the heavens, and Wes with his angelic tenor and gentle spirit that felt like grace poured into a song. But as the years rolled on, and especially after Guy Penrod's seemingly sudden and quiet departure from the group, a cloud of rumours began to form. Whispers grew louder with each passing year. Was there a falling out? Did something happen behind the scenes? Why had Guy never spoken publicly about Wes? And why had Wes always been so careful and brief when asked about Guy? Social media, fan forums, and even some gospel news outlets began crafting narratives, some harmless, others more speculative and divisive, talking about creative differences, silent jealousy, or backstage tension. But now, after years of silence and mystery, Guy Penrod has finally opened up, and what he shared in a recent heartfelt conversation has stunned many, not because it revealed drama, but because it revealed grace, maturity, and truth. In his own words, Guy said, "I know people have wondered what really happened between me and Wes. The truth is, he's like a brother to me, and just like brothers, we had seasons of closeness and seasons where life took us in different directions. But there was never hate, there was never betrayal, there was just life and callings that led us on separate paths." Guy made it clear that his departure wasn't fueled by any conflict, but rather a deep sense of spiritual prompting. He felt called by God to take his ministry solo, to speak, to sing, and to lead in new ways that extended beyond the Gaither stage. And while stepping away meant leaving behind the daily camaraderie of fellow bandmates, including Wes, Guy said he never lost respect for any of them, especially Wes. In fact, he called Wes Hampton one of the most gifted and humble men he's ever shared a stage with. This honest confession has cleared the air for many long-time fans who hoped there was no bitterness between them. And what makes this story even more powerful is that years earlier, Wes had already planted those seeds of peace when, in a fan Q&A session, he said, "Guy's a legend. We had great moments together. There was never any real issue. Sometimes people need to walk the path God gives them. And Guy was just being obedient." But those words didn't get as much attention back then, perhaps because people were still hoping for a dramatic answer. Now, with both voices in agreement, the rumours can be put to rest. There was no feud, no fight, no broken friendship. Just the quiet, unseen work of God in two men's lives, moving them toward different assignments. Today, Guy Penrod continues to travel the world, touching hearts with his message of faith and family, while Wes Hampton remains a bright light in the Gaither vocal band, still singing with passion and depth. What fans once thought was a story of conflict is actually a testament to spiritual maturity and brotherly love. It's a reminder that in a world obsessed with scandal, sometimes the truth is beautifully simple. Two men of God walking faithfully, with deep respect for each other, even from a distance. And as Guy Penrod's final words on the matter echo across the gospel community, it becomes clear. This isn't the end of a friendship, but rather the celebration of a chapter well lived. The legacy of their voices together will never fade, and neither will the quiet strength of their bond. Thanks for watching.